Hi the people, long time no see. I've been absent since like November. I don't know, it's a long time has passed, but the first thing your reaction might be is like, whoa, this dude has no glasses. And you'd be correct. I don't have glasses because I don't need them. So, you know, my eye doctor said I really don't need them because, you know, my eyesight is good enough, so trying a bit of this. And the second thing was, what is that green thing you hold in your hand? And that is a phone. I think, why the heck do you have a green phone? And yes, that is because it was cheap. This thing cost only $15 from like Chinese whatever sales. And it has one feature that most phones don't have. It's a front-facing speaker. Yeah, and it's a copy of the Nokia 215. But besides all that, you know, what's important is that today, I don't have my watch, I'm just, come on, 27th of January, this won't focus, marks 5 years since I started YouTube. Yeah, all the way back in 2011, you know, on this day I started this channel, you know, just a random name that I tried. PcTechViews sounded cool, you know, and created the channel. A couple of days later, uploaded the first video, and you know, then things happened, all on their own. You know, tried daily vlogging a bit, that didn't go well. I tried various things, and you know, tried gameplay videos recently. You know, I went just browsed through my channel, car reviews, pen reviews, all sorts of things happened, and now there's it. 5 years later, I'm sitting on this chair. You know, the only thing that's different is that I'm not wearing glasses. Really, that's about it, you know. Still don't know what to talk about, like ever, you know. Have many props laid around me, you know, like this phone. Actually, for $15, it's quite solid, you know. This thing on the back is just for copy reasons, you know, because it has to look like a Nokia. Have many mice and things around me, which I really don't have much to talk about, you know. So yeah, really there's not much for me to say more, but because this is a special occasion, I'm going to ramble for the next 25 minutes or so. So that's going to be fun. You know, I'm expecting phone calls probably, so it's going to ring really, really loud because for some reason this tiny speaker right there is loud as hell and gets very distorted too. So yeah, A+ for volume, and you know, probably like a D for quality actually. So what else do I have to say? You know, just that's out of the phone. You know, it's quite okay, I guess. It calls, has Bluetooth, which I think doesn't. Oh, it works, but I don't know when. Because it randomly says connected, yay, success, and then it doesn't do anything. It has music player, it's radio, pretty much everything you need, you know. Like, don't expect too much. It's a $15 phone, you know. Like, wasn't expecting anything, and you know, was at least surprised on a pleasant way. You know, didn't fall apart and think. You know, flaws. The camera is terrible, the screen is kind of terrible, you know, this 3.5mm headphone jack, yeah, most headphones only work like from the left speaker, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, that's about the phone now. It's pretty basic, but it gets its job done for $15. Yeah, it was $15. That's cool. Hope my camera isn't lagging, because the last time I recorded it was all laggy and like 2 FPS, and I hated it. I was like, oh yes, let's make a video and it's gonna be good, because I actually have, you know, things to talk about prepared. And I was like, camera's like, nope, I'm gonna just lag all over the place, which is awesome, you know. Like, it's like, oh, maybe it's a broken memory card. No, it wasn't. It just randomly decided that it wants to, you know, not do anything. What else? Oh, you know what's cool? Last time I recorded a video, there was a Osumania 4 key World Championship. This time of recording is the 7-key World Championship, so that's cool, you know. I completely missed up the Standard Championship, you know, I didn't record for... You know how long I didn't record if I missed like the whole championship, which is like 2 months. So yeah, that's cool, you know. The USA won, just in case, you know, if you're trying to remember history. USA won against China. That was sort of a sad moment for me. Didn't want the US to win. But, you know, that's way in the past, like a month or so. I don't know how long it's been. So, oh god, 23 minutes left. I don't know what to talk about. That's the problem if you don't have a script and you just press record and it's like, let's see what happens. I have a mechanical keyboard sitting next to me. The G7 Plus. I'm going to just destroy everything. Just watch it. Oh, there it is. Oh, can't do anything. That's a G7 Plus. And all its MX brown glory. That's cool. It's a cool keyboard. Still think that... Oh, try not to damage any cables. That's cool. Still think it's a very nice keyboard. Apart from the fact that some do have problems with LEDs dying, which is annoying. And the keycaps falling apart, which is annoying. And this insanely thick cable, which is like, I don't know what it has inside, but it's ridiculous. It's like the size of my pinky. It is, it's about the same. So it's ridiculously thick, but I guess durability reasons, I don't know. Well, for any case, it's a good keyboard. I like it. I like the fact that it's backlit, and I wanted to get my hands on a mechanical backlit keyboard for so long. You know, I made the mistake of buying a non-backlit Mac keyboard, and can't regret the decision. Now I should spend like 20 bucks more at that time. But, you know, I got what I paid for, and it was... I like that keyboard actually. My Cherry MX... Oh god. MX Board 3.0. There you go, brain derp. You know, I like the fact that it has really low keycaps. You know, because all these mechanical keyboards have like that, you know, it's massive keycaps, and that one actually has really thin. So that's cool, you know, people are usually surprised, oh, mechanical keyboards, and like, oh, this feels very different from anything else I've tried. So that's cool. And I only have 20 minutes left. Why is the timer there? That's annoying. Oh, look at that! That's a pill I haven't showed to anyone. There you go, you see, it's super soft. Oh, and still have the tag on. Never mind that, there you go. You didn't see that. Super squish and super soft, and see those things? Those things are super cool. Super soft and kind of, and just move it out of the way. There we go. So, yeah, no. Anything else I've been doing in the past year? Because this is, you know, recapping my last year. Well, today I got results from my exam. It was pretty snappy, you know, after like 2 weeks. And I wrote 16%. Lowest in class. I'm so good, you know. Couldn't say I was expecting anything more. But, you know, nothing too terrible. Oh god. You know, I'm just gonna retry like I always do. You know, keep retrying until you do it. That's my life motto, you know. And trying to keep it easy. Like, try to get as most done with as little as ever possible. That's really, that is my life motto, you know. Just lay back like that and just, you know, wait for things to happen. You know, put a little bit of effort, you know, move this. There we go. Has something happened? No. Okay, try again. And I advise you not to do that if you want to be successful in any way. Because, you know, I'm a very good example at being bad. You know, bad decisions, bad hairstyle, look at that, that's terrible. You know, just all over the place. You know, bad everything. If you want to, you know, bad videos. Yes, this is a bad video, I admit it. You know, it's not planned, it's long pauses, you know, awkward quality. Not awkward, see? Bad language. God. I don't know, but the most important thing is I'm having fun, you know, which is really what life's about. Why not? And now I see green spots because I looked into the light. No! No, what else do I have to... Let me just look at my bag of many things. Oh, a calculator. Oh, speaking about calculators, we can talk about a little bit of how to cheat on like every exam possible with a calculator that looks like this. Pretty standard actually. Look at that. If you just look at it, it's just like any other scientific calculator, but a part here that's scratched out, you can't see, it's not programmable on it, which means it can store data, and if you look really closely and if this camera can actually focus, which I don't think it can, maybe, I don't know, but there's letters. I'm gonna try out to type on like every possible letter out there. F, G, just type my random letters, now that's equal sign. I'm gonna type in every letter that I can in the shortest time possible. U, X, W, Z. See that? Those are letters. Wow, you might be saying, but the cool thing is, they actually store any combination of letters in, you know, and you can, oh, see, like Sarah, cool. And, you know, you can just be like, let me just read some notes, and you store, you know, the volume is, and just whole explanations, you know. And you can store it in, like, and just cheat for a bit, beep, 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 and just read it off, you know. Or, you know, you can type 3 plus x equals 7. Now that's a very hard calculation right there, but, you know, just press solve. Where is it? There you go, x equals 4. Admittedly, it doesn't work the best with complicated things, but it did return that 3 plus x equals 7, x is 4. This calculator saved my ass so many times I don't even believe it, you know. Like every maths exam, this calculator came in so handy, and I can admit it now because I've graduated from high school, which is nice. Now, in college, it didn't come in so handy, mainly because A, you can have all your formulas on a piece of paper next to you, so really there's no point in memorizing it in the calculator because it takes a lot longer to type it in there than to just write it on a piece of paper. So that's a drawback. And, you know, paper doesn't run out of batteries. That's also a good thing of paper. And really, you know, just more convenient to have it there. So yeah, not really handy if you can have formulas on a piece of paper. So, you know, but in high school and things like that, by calculating that, nobody will suspect the thing, you know. Even though the rules specifically say no graphic calculators and programmable ones, but nobody knows, you know. Keep this a secret between us. Like I don't know anything. So yeah, now you know how to cheat on pretty much every test. We can have a calculator, you know. Buried deep in this video, no one will find it. You know, I'm good at hiding things. So, yeah. Now we've talked about that. Controllers. Oh, it's stuck. There's a controller here. Oh god, that's a controller. I don't like controllers for pretty much anything. You know, prefer good old mouse and keyboard. You know, so that's... But I don't see the point in it, even though, yes, it's comfortable for like, you know, depending on the game, okay, depending on the game, controllers are not bad. You know, but if I have an option where a game works well with the mouse and keyboard or a controller, I'm gonna pick mouse and keyboard. You know, like some games, which games work? Sports games really well work with a controller and you optimize for that. I still play FIFA with a mouse and keyboard. Actually, just the keyboard. Yeah. So, that's just me being weird. Does anyone else play FIFA with a keyboard? Probably just me, you know, just like one person in the whole universe. And yeah, mouse. Yeah, there's a mouse. It's really cool. It's a spilling mouse, which actually most people refer to as just being crap, because it's generic Chinese shit. But it's not bad, you know. Like a lot of people just see these relatively unknown brands, you know, like Speedlink and things like that. Like, oh, it has to be crap. Well, the truth is, it's not. You know, I have many Speedlink products, they all work. You know, you have to not expect, you know, to be like, have to compare it like probably twice as expensive, you know. There's no point in comparing this, which is 20 euros, or something like 22 or something, to like a G502, you know, from Logitech. No point of comparing it because they're completely different. Whereas if you compare it to something, you know, within the price range, this is not bad, you know, it goes for everything. You know, those cheap Chinese mechanical keyboards are like 30 euro. Well, can you get 30 euros some crap old Logitech membrane keyboard, and, you know, usually the mechanical one will be better if you have luck to get a good batch of switches, which you have to have luck. Because some of them are quite unreliable. You know, you have to risk it, you know. Risk it for the biscuit. And yeah, so that's cool. You know, like I have yet to try linear switches. I only tried MX Brown's and Raze's own green switches, which are just MX Blues but made worse. You know, and I like both of them. Haven't tried linear. Apparently linear are like, don't use it for typing or anything, just, you know, if you play like FPS games. But I will need to determine that sometime. Even though I have no idea where to find an MX Red keyboard that I can afford. Because they're like 70 euro, and I will not be like willing to spend 70 euro just like, here, throw my money away and just, you know, to see if I like it, and then probably won't. And that's what I hate. I don't have an infinite pool of money. Just be like, there you go, make it rain. And I can't do that. So yeah, and also, there you go. I found this on the table, which is a Sony Walkman from millennia ago. Actually, it's more like 10, 12 years. But it works on this magical thing, which is a AAA battery, which you kids probably don't know even exists, because lithium ion is so much better. You know, look at that, it's so compact. I love this old tech, you know, that's actually still useful. And you plug in your headphones in there and it's tiny and cute. Even though most people just like everything on smartphones. You have a camera, you have GPS, you have an MP3 player, you have I mentioned camera? Yeah, I have mentioned camera. You know, like read books. Pretty much they do it all, you know. But the problem is, if you know, run out of battery on that, you're dead. You know, like you can't take any more pictures or GPS or anything. So separate devices have that in advantage. You know, I like having my phone to be dumb like this, because A, if it drops on the floor, I don't care. You know, I've only lost a phone, and that's worth $15. Really, like that I can afford to replace. Replacing a $700 phone is not what I can afford. Okay, that's like my whole bank account. No, actually, it's more than my whole bank account. I'm poor like that. You know, that I can replace. I can find that much money on the floor somewhere, probably. So, yeah, kind of hate smartphones for that reason, because they never work. You know, I press a button and they're like, oh, let me just load something, and, you know, on a web page, you're like, I'm gonna click this thing over here, and you click it, and then ad loads up, and you click on the ad, and then you rage and you throw it in the wall. And you have to replace that piece of electronics and just destroy it, which is annoying, you know. Especially annoying is, well, on Android devices, they usually slow up of like half a year. You know, you get it, it's brand new, it's like, oh, this is so snappy, I like it, and then like half a year later, it's like, why is everything in like slow motion? Makes no sense. Like, I haven't installed any apps, I haven't done anything to it, and it's like, no, I'm gonna be randomly slow. Because apps just cache things in the background in random memory for no reason, you know. Like, if someone can convince me that like after a year of usage the Android phone is still snappy, then I might get another Android phone. Because my current experiences just all get like laggy and shit after a year of usage. Had like a couple of them and they all did that. And I have 8 minutes. Wow, I rambled for so long about smartphones. Why I'm so cool. You know. Like, on the other hand, my Windows phone sounds ridiculous. Should have come up with a better name. Anyway, that is still snap after years, just no problems. Yes, loading times are quite a bit long, you know, but that's because there's like a Snapdragon 200 inside, which is so slow it can't even handle HD video. So that's like amazing. You know how fast the processor is if it can handle HD video. So you know, but at least you click on it and you get a loading screen immediately. You know, and you just see those dots just beep, 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 go all over the screen, and you wait. You know. But at least the menu, when you click on it, it loads instantly. You know, you swipe the screen, it does it. Like, there is no lagging. That's why I had with Android, you know. Just as soon as it gets too much, everything stops, you know, and goes into like slow motion. What are they doing outside? Mad. You know, I'm surprised I haven't gone through a whole video without mentioning me playing Osu. Even though no one knows how to pronounce it correctly, you know. There's a whole word, it's Osu or Os or whatever it is. I don't know. You know what game it is, I've mentioned it like a million times on my Twitter. If you don't know, I'm on Twitter, you can follow me at PcTechViews. I'm gonna edit a half-an-hour video, so, you know, you can imagine how it's typed and just Google it. You know, PcTechViews. Probably not intelligent enough to use Google or Bing. Probably Bing will find me, I don't know. I'm hoping Bing will find me. So, yeah. I mean, I have the last 6 minutes here just to end the video nicely. And that's a really long outro then. But, you know, just talking about those, I've just entered 1900 pp, which is, for me, I don't know how I've done it. Really no idea, you know. Because I'm pretty much the crappiest player. God, my eyelashes. Get out of my eyes. Professional here. So yeah, because I'm pretty much crap. I think that's where I left off. And no, and I do live streams of that game, which is cool. I might even do one tomorrow, or I don't know. How quick will this video go up? I have no idea. With YouTube processing lately, this video could be up in like 3 days. Hope not. But yeah, my phone should ring any second. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the waves. But you know, yeah, I do stream, and even on Twitch I am PcTechViews, you know, twitch.tv/PcTechViews. Find me there. I have some archived broadcasts you can watch if you want to see how my streams look like. You know, I've just done my new overlay, which is pretty sweet, you know. I bought a webcam and everything, you know, so it's more in tune with the times. So, you know, come have fun. Now I think I'm going to do my first, it's going to be first definitely, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the only one. With actually having my microphone on, I think that will happen. I don't promise anything, but there's a great chance that will happen tomorrow on 28th. So, you know, If nothing goes wrong, I promise you that. But I don't promise that nothing will go wrong. So there you go, you know. I do stream also. It's fun, you know. Open the game and everybody can see how bad you are live. It's a wonderful live, this 2015 era. Is it 2015? Oh my god. I messed up with 2016 now. Sorry, my calendar is still like back in the 90s. So, yeah. 10 years ago, it's still the 90s for me, you know. I'm one of those people. Oh, you know, 20 years ago, and it's like the 1980s. No, it's not. The 80s were 30 years ago at this point. I still can't believe that. So much time has passed, you know. I'm getting old. I've just realized I'm just getting super old. I'm only 21 this year. Holy cow. I want to be legal to drink even in the US. Actually, USA. So, yay. I can party in the USA now. Like the big boys. And 2 minutes left. What can I do? Quick, I need a surprise for the last 2 minutes. Crap around things. Talk about the... You've just seen this. I've seen this. Wow. This is a tablet. This is a tablet that I bought for my sister many years ago. Okay, if you search for TB5300, you probably see it's gonna be built like in 2003 or whatever. And you know, my last really successful video, the unboxing of the H420. Yeah, I said 420. That video is really popular for some reason. Yeah, one of my most popular videos that I've uploaded in a long time. And I actually like the tablet, you know, for $20, which I've paid for. Solid, you know, really recommend. I've tried the Intuos 490 series, CTL 490 I think, which is Wacom's entry-level tablet, and really I didn't see much difference for, you know, playing games. In drawing I probably will be like, oh yeah, this is so much better pressure or anything, but since I only play games, that's the one reason I bought the tablet for, it's good enough, you know. Even after two months, it's good enough. The battery is actually still the original one you've seen me put in the video. You've seen me put that battery in and it's still that one. So it's been over 2 months. Which is actually not that bad. I expect those batteries to run out. And that battery is running out right now. Which is cool because I have 30 seconds of recording, which means I have to say goodbye, you know, in some time, which will end the video. So, you know, follow me everywhere. Twitter /PcTechViews, twitch.tv /PcTechViews. Subscribe here, like this video, dislike this video if you think I'm being terrible at this, which I probably am, so I'm gonna get like 1 billion dislikes. You know, but I don't sweat it, you know, I know this video is terrible. And talk too fast, because I have 5 seconds left. No, where it is? 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, goodbye!